August the 20th, 1959. My name is James Clarence Withencroft. I have had what I believe to be the strangest experience of my life. I am English, 36 years old, and a bachelor. I am an artist by profession, presently commissioned by the London Outlook to do a series of drawings on American life. My only near relative, a sister, died 3 months ago in London after a long and painful illness. We were very close. In the days following the funeral, I myself often wished for death. Grief was a new experience to which I was finding it difficult to adjust, and I thought that perhaps a change of scene and travel in a new country might drive away the dark moods of depression which had made work impossible for me. It was on a night when life seemed most unbearable that I drew my first sketch in this country. It was the face of a man I had never seen before. It was a face that had awakened me from a dream. Its look of desperation and final despair had compelled me to draw it. Yet the sketch was so unlike anything I had done before that I took to carrying it with me for encouragement, for I was certain that it meant the beginning of a new life for me. That was 6 weeks ago. This morning, however, while driving through a lonely country road in search of material for my sketchbook and relief from the heat, which has been unbearable, my car suffered a mishap which began my strange adventure. I must have walked 3 or 4 miles, and the only thing of which I was fully conscious was the awful heat. I was too exhausted to continue.
Don't run away, little girl. I won't harm you. My car is out of order. I need some help. Please don't be afraid. Can you tell me where I could find some water?
The heat seemed to rise and fall suddenly in waves before my eyes. A man sat with his back toward me, busily engrossed in his work. I started toward him, relieved almost to the point of forgetting my fatigue.
Howdy, mister.
could not believe my eyes. It was the man whose portrait I had drawn weeks before.
I'm Sam Jenkins. What can I do for you?
How do you do?
What, are you lost? Boy, you sure look beat, mister. Here, you better come over there and sit out of the sun for a while.
I'm sorry to intrude on you like this. My car seems to have overheated. I went looking for help. I didn't know it would be so far.
Boy, this sure is a day for overheating, isn't it? You better take it easy for a while. How about a glass of nice, cool well water? That'll fix you up fine.
Yes, I think I would like that if it isn't too much trouble.
No trouble at all. My wife will fetch some in a jiffy. Martha? Martha? I'm sorry. You just sit there and take it easy. I'll be right back with the water. Looks like a southwest wind coming up. Just make it hotter.
The sketch lay in my pocket. I wanted to take it out and look at it then and there and prove to myself that I was mistaken. But in doing so, I felt that I would be giving in to what I was certain was only an absurd trick of my imagination, brought on by heat and exhaustion. I dismissed it from my mind and surveyed the surroundings of my benefactor.
Here you are. That'll fix you up fine. Phew, it's enough to roast a man just going across the yard.
Thank you. I feel much better now. Everything is hot and glary outside. This seems like an oasis in the wilderness.
I don't know about the oasis, but it sure is hot. Hot as hell. Don't remember when it's been this bad. Enough to drive a man out of his mind. You say your car overheated?
Yes, about 3 miles back. Do you think you could help me?
Oh, I could get you the water all right, if that's all you need, but you can't go walking back no 3 miles with a bucket of water in this kind of weather. You'd probably wind up drinking it before you got there. If you don't mind waiting for an hour or so, my hired man will be back from town, and he could drive you back to your car with some water.
That would be fine. I don't know how to thank you.
Think nothing of it. I don't mind helping folks out, so long as they're good folks and don't take advantage of it.
I don't know what I should have done if I hadn't found you. I was just about gone with exhaustion until I saw this girl.
You say you saw a girl out there?
Yes, a child, I think. She pointed your house out to me. I was about ready to turn back. There wasn't a soul in sight until she appeared. Rather strange child. At least I think she was a child.
You must mean her.
Yes. Is she your child?
No, she's nobody's that I know of. Just hangs around, doesn't talk much. Sometimes she comes in the house, though, when she's hungry or looking for a place to sleep. Doesn't seem to enjoy much of anything except listening to some old cylinder records I got around the house. Tried to talk to her at first, but she just run away. Got so I just let her come and go without paying her no mind. Don't hardly notice her no more. She won't talk to you, so it's best you don't pay her no mind. Would you care for some more water?
No, please don't trouble yourself. I'll just sit here and smoke my pipe, if that's all right.
Go right ahead. Don't mind if I work on this stone while we talk, do you? Don't have much more to do, and I've got to get it ready for the county exhibition.
Not at all. Please don't let me impose upon your hospitality. I tried at first to persuade myself that I had seen him someplace before, that his face, unknown to me, had found a place in some out-of-the-way corner of my memory.
That's a beautiful piece of stone you've got there.
Yes. Yes, it is. Stone like that costs you plenty. But you gotta have the best if you want to enter in a county exhibition. Look, you want to see something make your blood boil? Look at this here. Ain't that enough to make your blood boil? Man I used to hire around here did that. Dropped it off a truck. Young skinny guy looked something like you. But he was no damn good for nothing except ruining things that didn't belong to him. Got me a new hired man now. He was no damn good.
There seems to be a bit of breeze coming up.
That's a south wind. Just make it hotter. There. That ought to do it. Take a look at that. Well, how do you like it?
Where did you get that name?
What name?
The one on the tombstone.
Oh, I don't know. It just came into my mind. Afraid to use a common name, fear I'd offend somebody. Why?
It happens to be my name.
You're joking.
I'm afraid I'm not.
Talk about coincidences. And the dates?
I can only answer for the first one, and that is correct. It had gone too far for mere coincidence. I did not have to look at the sketch. I knew now that I had not been mistaken. I had come over 3,000 miles to meet this man. Take a look at this. I did it weeks ago, before I ever met you.
I used to tell Martha that there was no such thing as ghosts.
I know exactly how you feel. When I first saw you, I told myself the same thing.
Say, look. Things don't happen that nature ain't got reason for. Why don't we go in the house and have a drink? Ought to be cooler in there. And maybe we can figure this thing out before the truck gets back.
All right. I must admit I am a bit shaken by this thing, and a drink would do me good.
I better get my tools. Those chisels will need sharpening. Hope you won't mind the
I hardly heard him as he spoke. I suddenly thought of how far this was from home. For some unknown reason, I felt no fear, but rather a strange sense of resignation.
My wife used to keep things pretty clean around here. But she run out on me 2 weeks ago, and since then, I ain't been good for much anything except working on those stones so's to keep my mind occupied.
I'm sure everything will be all right. It is now evening. Mr. Jenkins' driver has called to say he would be here within the hour. While I have been writing, the child, whom I encountered this afternoon, has entered the room and sits playing an old antique gramophone. She has not spoken a word, and Mr. Jenkins ignores her completely. The evening seems to have afforded us little relief from the heat, and I shall be glad to be on the road again. Mr. Jenkins and I have both been unable to fathom an explanation of the strange occurrences of the day. Mr. Jenkins' behavior has begun to alarm me somewhat. I cannot help feeling guilty for this reaction, for he has been more than gracious as a host.
Would you like another drink?
No, thank you. I still haven't finished my last one.
You're right. It's too hot to drink. Drinking only makes it worse.
On the train as we went through the tunnels in the dark, and every time I winked at her, the passengers heard her remarking, "Will you stop your tickling joke? Stop your tickling joke?"
He seems an extremely friendly person and the very soul of hospitality, so that I cannot help but like him. Yet there is something disturbing about his behavior. Something seems to be troubling him beyond the events of this afternoon. What it is, I have no way of knowing. I cannot help feeling uneasy. The girl's presence does not help matters any. She sits like some mute, childlike sphinx, and I cannot help feeling she is part of the riddle in which Mr. Jenkins and myself have become involved. But I tell myself I am making too much of this bizarre set of circumstances.
Damn this heat. It's enough to make a man's brains feel like a kettle of steam. Continue to get a little cooler at night, wouldn't it?
And I can tell you so did she.
I suppose that's too much to hope for.
On the train as we went through the tunnels in the dark. And every time I winked at her, the passengers heard her remarking, will you stop your tickling joke? Stop your tickling joke.
Just let her see the sea.
Or you'll make me choke. I wish you'd stop your nonsense. Look
So that day.
Stop your tickling, stop your tickling.
Oh, I took her down to the seaside once, just to let her see the sea. I did enjoy myself that day. I tell you, so did she.
When I get back to London, I will take these notes with me. They will make an excellent topic of conversation over a cup of tea at Blockley.
Mr. Withenscroft? You didn't see my wife on the road today, did you? She's carrying a suitcase. They say, wearing her pretty yellow dress.
No, I'm afraid I saw no one except the girl.
She ran out on me, you know. You didn't see her, huh? She's with a skinny guy. The guy I told you about that broke that piece of marble I showed you. She was wearing a pretty yellow dress.
No, Mr. Jenkins, I didn't see anyone. The girl has gone. We are alone. The air seems charged with thunder. I am writing this at a shaky table, and Jenkins, who seems a handy man with his tools, is going to mend it as soon as he has finished putting an edge on his chisel. It is after 11 now. I shall be gone in less than an hour, but the heat is stifling. It is enough to send a man mad.